My parents were born in the war in South Sudan. They also died in the war. I grew up in Yei Town experiencing hardship in my own skin and seeing my community suffer day after day. South Sudan has been embedded in armed conflicts and wars since 1955, with brief periods of peace in between. The last civil war started in 2013. Nearly 400,000 people have died because of it. It has resulted into over 2 million refugees and asylum seekers. In theory, this war ended in 2018, but my communities still face serious violence, food insecurity, poverty, displacements, and several human rights violations, just to name a few issues. I think it was only natural that I became an activist. I strongly believe that our activism is the only thing that will change my community and my country. I use creative arts and music to advocate for peace, gender equality, and democratic participation. My activism has given me unimaginable moments. I've been able to add my voice to advocate for a peaceful South Sudan across Africa and globe. I remember when we organized one of the biggest advocacy campaigns in 2018 when the peace agreement was signed. We reunited several musicians to perform songs of peace and reconciliation. The concert was replicated in camps in Uganda, where many South Sudanese refugees are sheltering. I was also very happy when we co-founded a youth-led national organization called the Talent Initiative for Development. TIDE uses arts and music as a powerful tool for change, but being an activist is hard. Many in my country see activists as anti-government people. They target us or restrict our work. Sometimes it's very difficult to get approval from local authorities to mobilize and run our own campaigns. Activists can be imprisoned for trying to improve our communities. On top of that, we work with very little resources. It is hard to find funding because we do not have access to funding institutions, or most of them do not support grassroots activists like me. So we end up investing our already limited personal resources. We struggle to sustain our livelihoods. I believe it should not be this way. Grassroots activists like myself and my colleagues should receive more support from other organizations and donors. We are driving change. We deserve support. I don't give up on my dreams as an activist, and I ask other young activists to not give up either. We must believe in ourselves and find the support to change our communities, country, and the world. I was too born in a war like my parents, but dreamed to die in a peaceful country.